Okay guys, so I told you how to take this winding apart. I'm just going to kind of show you that, because some people are asking some questions, they're kind of interested. This is used to be, I believe it was either a 1 or a 1.5 horsepower motor, 3-phase, 270, 480 volts. You can hook it up to either, depending on how you wire it. And basically these 3 windings here is a set. This is a set, and this is a set. I've already got some out here. When you open these up, they're usually coated in a solid resin of some sort. They're all kind of a little different. As you can see here, this one is really thick. I've taken approximately, I don't know, 10 of these apart, and I've gotten 2 that I can actually take apart that's usable. But basically, you can take a rubber hammer and kind of tap around on this stuff and get them to break up. And then, as you can see, the slit that's here, it used to be a really hard paper in there. It's right here. I got out with the pair of pliers. It's some really tough stuff. I've taken a couple motors apart that were this type of material was really soft and you couldn't pull it out. So that one's pretty much junk. They also have paper usually on the inside here. I call it paper, whatever it is. It's some sort of a mesh paper of some sort. It's really, really good stuff. It's hard stuff. But you have to work one of those out at a time. I usually get in there with a screwdriver and a pair of needle nose and kind of peel it off. You'll just have to play with that. And then, like I said, take a rubber mallet and kind of beat around on this stuff. And you see it's very, very, very hard. Oh, I'm shaking trying to get it. You can get this stuff broken up and get it apart, and then basically you just got to find your end. I would usually start on the outside winding, so find your end here and then just pull one out at a time and pull a couple out and a couple more out and keep coming. I usually do one whole side and then come over and get the other side and then pull that out in a bunch, set it aside, do the next one, set it aside, and the next one. It is very tedious. The very first about 2 or 3 sets are the hardest. Once you get past that, it gets a lot easier. The beginning one took me about 2 hours to take out. The second one took about an hour, and the third one took about 10 minutes. So I got 3 more left. Yeah, but here's what I got. Basically, your 3 windings. Here's one set. Here's another set, and there's the other set. So there's 3 sets, and if you untwist them and take them out, you have to pull them through each other to get all the wires, but to lay the same direction. But you can do that, and then basically you take this and wrap it around something that fits tight, and slowly unwrap it. As you can see, how bent up and twisted, knotted, kinked. This takes a while to straighten out. It's very tedious work, but again, with no cash flow, this is all we got to work with, so it's better than nothing. What else? I guess from there, I usually take it, like I said, wrap it on something, unwind it, and then I usually run it through, I got a pair of gloves here, nice leather gloves. You can see where the marks are where I used to use them for the wire, but basically get a spool, put it on a drill of some sort, a handheld drill or something you can control the speed with, and you can put this on something that you can get it off. It takes a while, but you can do it, and then run it through your hands, and basically what you're doing is you almost want to run it, I usually run it through my fingers like this, but with a glove on. So this would be tied to your drill, and then you'd be unwinding it on the other side. And what that does, set the camera down, what that does is, see how bent up this is here? If I take it and run it through my finger, both directions, I'll do it about twice. There's 3 times. Now, you can see how straight it is. Okay, I did that by running that through my fingers. Now that's what you have to do to get this wire straight again. You usually do it about 2 or 3 times in order to get it straight. And then there's always this coating on there, the stuff, you can see it. It's coated on. These are all still stuck together. As you run it through your hands, that will slowly kind of chip off. There'll still be some on there. It's not going to be perfect wire, but that's all I got to work with. When it's all said and done, you can have a nice spool of wire. This actually came off of a motor. You can see how nice it is. You see how there's still some junk stuck to the wire. But again, recycling copper wire takes time, and it's not perfect. If you get in a bind with the first couple, you know, when they get all twisted up, I try to keep them separated in my hands while I take it apart. It's time consuming. You just got to keep working at it. But like I said, if it fails, just cut the one out and then try the second winding on that set. At least you'll get some. And once you get towards the end, it's a lot easier. I'm going to guess about 4 or 5 hours to take one of these apart. Maybe longer. That's it. That's all I got for you. So, like I said, a lot of you asking questions. Thought I'd just make a quick video. And then this will be on my Rotom Coal and my April wind. Here is my toroids with my wire in them. Thought I'd show you those real quick. So the slinky. I'm going to coat these with something. I'll tell you what I do when I do it because it's kind of a surprise. I got a good idea in my head. I'll see how it turns out before I tell you how to do it. So there you go. Alright, see. Alright, I'm going to show you how to unwind this. I'm going to run it in time lapse. I believe it took around 10 minutes to unwind the second winding I had, which was, I think, this one. Actually, be the third one. So I'm going to time lapse. It's 10 minutes. I'm going to put it in about a minute or so. You'll see it hit it. Alright, there. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take apart one winding. Hopefully I get a good one.